in that respect. Let's give Mr. James Matsie a hand as he comes on stage. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. How are you? It's a Friday today, that's why it's a good morning, by the way. Indeed, I'd like to thank Dr. Ngobo for those wonderful words of introduction. Again, to repeat that, my name is James Matsie. I'm with Salga. I've been with Salga for a very long time now. And indeed, we've been on this journey for a very long time. And just to affirm the colleagues that CMEM, its conception, I remember the idea came about after a trip to Canada, and to see a seed being planted and the manifestation of this flower that is growing, I think we really applaud the team. Indeed, there's a gap as far as asset management is concerned, and ultimately we all understand that in our space, we manage infrastructure intensive and very service related products which require a lot of asset management, and ultimately that becomes quite key. So this Indaba this year, firstly, it went national last year. That was quite applaudable. It also has gone global as well. I was not here for the masterclass, but I did observe that we had some very interesting international trainers to conduct the training for municipalities 2 days back. So ultimately we can see this growth. And this year it has come back home to this region where it was established. I wonder, Dr. Ngobo, where we'll go next year. I hope we are not only going to go to Cape Town, Joburg, Durban, Cape Town, Joburg. We'll see Kimberley, we'll see Bloem, we'll see Polokwane, and we'll also see ultimately all the other regions in the country. And indeed, colleagues, when I was preparing for this session today, I recalled a paper that I came across a couple of years back. So one of the privileges of my work is that I get to crisscross across the country a lot. So I've been to most of the towns and cities across the country, and particularly this particular city. I've been in this city many, many times in the past. And the paper that I was looking for when I was preparing for this particular engagement was a paper where the writer is basically trying to explore the ethnographics of infrastructure. Ethnography being a qualitative method of studying human cultures and societies. And the argument that the writer makes is that infrastructure is invisible until it stops working. I've never forgotten that particular argument. And it was quite interesting. Yesterday when I landed, I was hoping to come to the session, but I got hijacked by events. And I was listening to Gagasi FM. And for the first time ever, in the many, many, many times I've come to eThekwini, I heard a public service announcement where the presenter was announcing that there's a water crisis. There's some potential water shedding. Please use water responsibly. And that particular argument came back to me that ultimately infrastructure is invisible until it stops working. I had never had to think about the infrastructure that manages the water supply in this city. But until I heard that ultimately there's a crisis and a potential shutdown of water, then I got to think about it. And I hope that ultimately, if there's anything that we take away from this particular conversations, it's the fact that what we manage as municipalities, no one is concerned about until it stops working. So the goal of the collective in this particular room is to ensure that ultimately the infrastructure remains relevant as far as what is its intended purpose was, and it continues working. I will call my two co-presenters for this morning's panel, Mr. Rob Childs. The other one I haven't seen. Mr. Masumi, where are you? Oh, okay, he's there. Yeah, he didn't come to introduce himself formally, so that's why. But yeah, I will call my two colleagues to come and to the podium. We will allow the first presentation, and then we will immediately after that take the second presentation, and then we'll just allow for discussions. Sponsors are a critical component of a conference, and one of my briefings for this morning is to ensure that I save us enough time to allow for a process where we herd you like cattle to go and engage with the sponsors. So I think that's a briefing for my panel, that please manage your time well, and without any further waste of time, I think Mr. Rob Childs is going to go first, and the floor is yours, sir. Thank you. Or did I get the sequence wrong? Okay, over to you. Thank you. You can give him a round of applause, please.